Look, we know the Golden State Warriors have been doing their due diligence to really try and find a perfect 14th and 15th man for this team. And one of the players that they've actually stumbled across, according to Sam Amico, which I thought was quite interesting, I thought kind of needed to be made into a video, was actually Blake Griffin, where it's being said that Blake Griffin has interest from not only the Clippers, Celtics, and 76ers, but also the Golden State Warriors. Now, Blake Griffin's a really interesting one because I genuinely think if Blake Griffin can return to a somewhat solid role player that he was maybe considered with the Nets, could he fit with the Golden State Warriors? Could this be a good decision? Could this be a good idea? And look, I'm interested for sure because I think Blake Griffin fits their small ball center system that they've been known to be having for quite a while. And what's interesting is, as I've said in 100 different videos, but I think most of you guys know this if you're a Golden State Warriors fan. If not, let me try and re-educate you. But for those of you who don't know, how the Golden State Warriors like to go about their system and play their centers and whatnot is they have a very interesting proficiency where they'll essentially have a lot of their centers sacrifice their previous game style. A lot of centers like to come into the NBA being post scorers, good in the paint and whatnot. But with the Golden State Warriors, how they kind of go about their centers is they really do tell them that, look, we know you want to score points and whatnot, but with how we value this team and how we want things to run, we almost feel like your services will be more valuable doing things that sacrifice you from scoring, but really benefit players like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, formerly Jordan Poole, and other players here and there, and get their points up, get their production up, their ball movement, and get them more wide open shots. And how the Golden State Warriors go about this is they do a lot of different set plays where instead of the center being forced to stay in the paint and come give simple screens at the top of the key, they will go and do a lot of things where centers will pretty much run all over the half of the court to set screens for players like Jordan Poole, Steph, Klay Thompson, and get a bunch of different players open. They'll also do this thing where they'll have Draymond Green running the ball as a more point forward type of role, where Draymond Green will dish it off, but go and set a screen while still having their other center setting a screen for another player. So while the team thinks maybe Draymond, who's setting a screen for Steph Curry to get open, they get a bit distracted and realize another player is getting screened on the other side of the three-point line, which might lead to Steph passing it and kicking it out to a wide open Klay Thompson in the corner. This story has been written a million times on how the Golden State Warriors do it, and it's quite fascinating. With how Klay Thompson and Steph want their centers to really operate, you do wonder if a guy like Blake Griffin, who's a little bit smaller there, has been known to be pretty good at still getting a rebound if need be, could maybe come into this team and set a bunch of off-ball screens and maybe even add a different avenue where he could even add some pick and roll play to this team quite a bit as well. And that's one thing that makes Kevon Looney shine out, is not only can he do all these screen set plays and all these off-ball screens, but Kevon Looney's been pretty known to be able to do a pretty good roll action where if Steph Curry, the pick didn't work and Steph Curry gets in trouble, he can just dish it off to Kevon Looney, who might end up finding himself open in the paint. Again, I definitely do wonder if Blake Griffin can come into this Golden State Warriors team and not only maybe prove that he can be a pretty decent and reliable screen setter, but if he can come in, get a rebound or two, but maybe add a similar pick and roll action to what a Kevon Looney maybe provides for this team. Again, I think it would be a good option. I think Blake Griffin is still most likely going to be better than a lot of the backup centers and whatnot available right now in free agency. I don't think he really works for a team that doesn't have him playing a specific role in their system. Again, I didn't think he was that good on the Celtics. I definitely think he was pretty bad on the Nets. So we really haven't seen him kind of flourish as a role player yet. And right now, being a free agent, we might not ever see it again. But I do wonder if the Golden State Warriors get him in for a workout and do a couple of different plays and whatnot in that workout / practice. Maybe we could see a different avenue of Blake Griffin where he might be able to do it. And look, Griffin might go into those workouts and practices knowing that that's what the Warriors need, and that's what he's going to have to do. And maybe he changes and improves and trains some stuff beforehand to try and accomplish that mission for the Golden State Warriors. But of course, if you haven't already, please don't forget to comment your thoughts and opinions on this. Do you guys think the Golden State Warriors should sign Blake Griffin? Is he a good fit for the team, or would you guys go a different avenue if you were them? Definitely let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel, my IRL/vlogging channels, and my podcast. All of them will be getting linked in the description down below. And most importantly, subscribe to this one, leave a like and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.